Design Lives Here is a middle school STEM project that we use the PBS Property Design Squad Nation, which is engineering challenges. We choose 3 of them for the year. We provide all the supplies to the teachers.
Here are the materials that you're going to get.
The amount of materials and things that are just that removing the obstacle is fantastic, and it just allows for an equitable experience.
It's nice to have the resources, the materials that she sends us, the ideas.
The LEM was designed and built in Bethpage.
The videos ahead of time that talked about the different content before we did the project also is helpful.
So teachers work with their students in the classroom and they do one of the challenges to learn about the design process.
But this was the design, the cup set up here, kind of the springy parts here.
The teachers have from September until February to do the 3 challenges.
The kids love it. They love the hands-on part. They love the critical thinking.
They are kind of open-ended, that allows them to be creative.
It's giving more kids the opportunity to design like engineers, think like engineers, communicate like engineers.
Each challenge that is chosen, we do provide Pennsylvania standards.
That has been a great, huge help because this is not a curriculum that you can purchase.
I feel so much better to have those resources to support me that are based on the standards for our district, by grade level. It's really helping the students have an experience they wouldn't otherwise be able to have.
Then the force of the fall would project the marshmallows straight up, right?
We also work with the Engineering Society of Western Pennsylvania and try to get volunteers to help each of the schools.
The kids got to ask personal questions from the engineers. They got to talk about their own personal experience.
The kids today got really great hands-on experience. They had to use their problem-solving skills. They had very little time. I think the most important skill that the kids learn in this program is teamwork in engineering. You have to work with people of different personalities who have different skill sets and expectations. Also, I think you made an effective, cabin so that they don't bounce out. That's great. Okay.
The students will also complete a 4th activity, which is the invention challenge. That is when they improve upon something that already exists or they create something new and they make a prototype and a video.
Our product is called the Velcro Pro. Go over the design to make your necklace not turn around while you're wearing it.
Get your pet right through and your pet will be nice and new.
We'll make your pet shine!
We hold the culminating event for the school in March.
Thank you. Welcome to Design Lives Here. Thanks for coming today.
The students will arrive and they will do 2 different challenges with other students from different schools.
What you're going to do is you're going to build some sort of contraption that will launch a ping pong ball onto our target.
We could just put 2 popsicle sticks right there.
Your challenge is to create a watercraft that floats and that will hold pennies.
But be careful where you put this one.
Oh, I think it's great. The challenges are wonderful. What I really like is that my students were paired with students from other schools because that helps them learn how to collaborate, and I think that's a really cool learning experience with them.
Yeah, I think anytime kids are learning but they think they're playing, it's a good thing.
How many pennies are in there?
187.
We do have engineers here to kind of help you out.
The engineers that we have volunteer for the program, most of them come to the culminating event, which is awesome because, again, they help the students that day with their activities.
And how do you plan on using the straws?
You want to take that out and retry?
Real loud.
I come here every year to volunteer, and it's a great program because we get to look at what they're designing and not tell them what to do, but help them find it in themselves to come up with their own designs.
It's awesome. You got people drawing and trying out inventions like that. You have testing, then you have all that collaboration that goes into making the final engineering challenge, the device.
But whenever we tested, the ball just went straight up.
Okay.
And we decided to put the base farther into the cup and then make the spoon longer so that we would have more rotation.
The premise of what they're doing here is exactly what I do on a day-to-day basis. You see a problem, make a plan, you test it, you get feedback, and then you go again.
In this design environment, you kind of have to iterate and go back and just make it better. You got a plan,
and you're all working together. That's great.
The students also bring their inventions, their prototypes, to the culminating event, and we do a showcase.
Created a waterproof hat with ear holes and snout protection. Whenever you get just tired of spinning like this every single time you should be ready, you could always get one of these and just crank this real easy.
To store leashes, brushes, bowls, dog food, and dog medicine.
And the first place group is Green 26.
The challenges are completed. The students will receive points for each of the activities that they have done. The points are totaled, and we have a winner for the day.
Second place is Red Group 2.
And then we also announce the winner for their inventions.
And if you made the necklace magnet.
They leave feeling happy, encouraged, they have a little bit of success, so it's nice to see that.
In former years, we only had so many school districts, maybe 10, 12, 14, and now she's going to 4 different locations, which I think is just wonderful.
My dream would be have more students be able to attend the culminating events, maybe to hold more culminating events in each of the learning neighborhoods. I'd like to impact as many students as I can.